Hey singers, if your voice has not been feeling 100% for whatever reason, maybe you are getting over illness and it still just feels irritated, it doesn't feel back to normal, maybe you have overused your voice, maybe you have misused your voice, whatever the reason, this is the video for you. I'm going to be giving you a little vocal recovery workout to hopefully help get you back to that healthy baseline. The two tools you're going to need for this are a cup of water and a straw. Drinking size or larger, I like the smoothie to boba tea size, but anything drinking or larger, we're going to put it about 1 inch in the water. I would recommend, if you have an open cup like this, that you fill it up about this full. If you have it more filled than that, that's not a big deal, but you're probably going to splash yourself like crazy because we are getting ready to wrap our lips around the straw and blow right into the water. So grab your straw, grab your water, come on back. So let's first make sure that we are using good technique when we use our straw into water. What I want you to think about is singing an ah vowel. Ah, nice and easy. Do not think about registration or style or power or anything like that during your vocal recovery work. This is all about minimizing swelling and irritation, increasing vocal efficiency, and getting your voice back to feeling and functioning and sounding its very best. We don't care about any of the other stuff. So you're going to think about a nice relaxed ah vowel. Sing that with me. Now all you're going to do is put your straw in the water about 1 inch. You're going to do whatever feels good for you. If you go deeper into the water, that is more resistance. If you go not as deep into the water, that is less resistance. What we're looking for is we want to feel a little resistance, a little pressure. Feels good. We're going to lean into that. You don't want to feel like any other part of your body needs to get involved to kind of help muscle things along. That means too much resistance. Before we jump into this, let's talk about why and how that resistance is helpful. We have air pressure underneath our vocal folds from our lungs. That's the breath that fuels our sound. When we do straw into water or any type of semi-occluded vocal tract exercise, that means a partially closed mouth, so a lip trill, that is a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise as well. When we do anything like that, we are putting pressure back on top of the vocal folds, a good healthy amount of pressure that balances out the pressure underneath so our vocal folds set up as efficiently as possible. When that happens, tension around them releases. The great thing about the straw in water that you don't get with other semi-occluded vocal tract exercises is as we sing into the water, those bubbles happen, the water pressure, so therefore the air pressure changes, and it gives you a little massage effect to your vocal folds, which feels so good always, but when we aren't feeling 100%, it's the best thing. So all we're going to do is wrap our lips around the straw. We're thinking, with the straw in the water about 1 inch, and we're going to sing. You should see nice, even bubbles. That may be all you want to do. You might just want to do one note, slowly up and down your range with your straw into water. This is not an exercise, again, or a workout where you're going to push it in any way. If you have found that your upper range is diminished, which many times happens when we've got irritation or swelling because the vocal folds need to thin out for those higher pitches, that doesn't mean you want to push it up there. That means you're probably going to leave that area alone. You're going to stretch as high and as low as it feels comfy right now, and that's it. If you're past the single note phase, then you're just going to move into a sliding fifth, 5 notes apart. And you're going to work your way up and down, straw into water. I just got splattered. It's worth it. Again, really focusing on the slide. Think about like a vocal trombone just sliding in front of you. You're going to work your way up however high it feels good for you. This is not a time to push. I know I've said that like 3 times, but man, it's important when you aren't feeling 100%. Then you're going to work your way down. You can spend 5 minutes doing this. You can spend 2 minutes doing this. It should make your voice feel better. And just the brief time that I've done this, my voice feels more relaxed. For me, it almost feels like a little kind of pillow or like a little cloud has been put in there. I feel release. I also feel more resonant. That's a great thing about singing with the straw. We're focused with the lips wrapped around here, so we get this great, nice buzz, that forward sound that we're going for. You can work this anytime. You can work this when you're feeling 100%. It's a great warm up, it's a great cool down. But when you aren't feeling well and you're looking to recover your voice, to use this type of exercise and this type of work is going to be so helpful. Now, if you are starting to feel like you can do more than this, I don't want you to do a 30-minute session, right? Instead, maybe do 5 to 10 minutes twice a day. Then when that feels good, 3 times a day. Then you can start to move from the straw into water, use this as your warm up, into vocalizing outside of the straw. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like, and please come on back often.